YouTube, what's going on? Roger here with QBO Tactical. In today's video, guys, we are keeping it local. What do I mean by that? Well, in today's video, we are checking out a new offering from our friends over at New Frontier Armory, located right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. They have recently released their new G Series rifles, and we have one of the new G4s in for review. Okay guys, as always, I like to tell you how I go about getting these products in for review. Our buddy Sean over at New Frontier Armory reached out a couple of months back asking if we would like to check out a new rifle that they were going to be putting to market. He informed me that they were looking to produce a well-balanced, flat shooting and affordable AR-15 with solid components and ambidextrous function. Of course, you know that we like shooting ARs here on the channel, so I took him up on his offer and we got it here on the channel. This gun was given to us free of charge for us to make this video with and for us to produce future content with. Okay guys, with that out of the way, let's get into the specs of this new rifle from New Frontier Armory. The NFA G4 rifle is an AR-15 platform with a 16-inch barrel chambered in .223 Wild. The rifle is made from a billet receiver set made from 7075 T6 aluminum with a slick side upper and indexing finger grooves. The barrel is a lightweight match grade barrel from 4140 CMV steel with a mid-length gas system. The rifle also features their click adjustable gas block, a bolt carrier group manufactured by Sword International, and a 15-inch handguard for all of your gadgets and accessories. The rifle will also come with a Warhammer ambidextrous charging handle, Hyperfire enhanced duty trigger, and B5 systems furniture. It will also have an ambidextrous bolt catch, and lastly, their new Muzzle Eliminator muzzle device. As you guys saw from the intro footage, that thing definitely keeps this rifle shooting flat. Okay guys, with the specs out of the way now, let's get into the range footage. If you're looking at this rifle and you're thinking, man, that looks really familiar, it's because you guys already saw it here on the channel back when we filmed our video on the new Atta-Ball hybrid 1-to-12 mid-power variable optic. For that video, guys, we actually used this as our host gun, and it let us shoot out to 600 yards no problems with .223 ammunition. Now, even though we have used this gun in a video already, we only shot it suppressed in that video, and we have not had the opportunity to shoot this rifle with the included muzzle device. So with that being said, here are our first rounds with this gun using the New Frontier Armory Muzzle Eliminator. All right guys, this is gonna be the first rounds out of the New Frontier Armory G4. Got some Wolf 55 grain gold dot loaded up, and I've shot this thing suppressed in the long range Atta-Ball video we did. This was the host gun. However, I have not shot it with this compensator that they have from New Frontier. The guys are telling me it's super flat, so let's see how it does. Here we go. Ooh, yeah, that's definitely flat. Nice. Lock back, on open. Feels really nice. The compensator is definitely doing a lot of the work for me. Very little muzzle rise. We'll slow it down in the upcoming footage with our high-speed camera to see. But yeah, definitely feels good. Really balanced. I think if I threw a weapon light on here, it'd be perfectly balanced. And I'm gonna have Gil shoot it, see what he thinks, and then we'll get on the range day. All right, we got Gil up now. First rounds, the New Frontier Armory G4. Go for it, bud. Finish it off, man.
Whew. Yeah, man, that's so easy to stay on target. The cycling back and forth is easy to track where your shots are going.
I'm definitely liking the comp for when I'm behind the gun, but when I'm on the side of the gun, woo!
Yeah, you can definitely get that.
So Gil and I noticed immediately how flat this thing shot. The Muzzle Eliminator is definitely a good name for this muzzle device because it did exactly that. Now, since this gun stayed so flat, I thought a good drill that we could jump into would be the 22422 drill from Travis Haley. Guys, if you're not familiar with this drill, you're shooting 3 paper targets about 2 to 3 feet from one another at a close distance. You engage the first target with 2 rounds, the middle target with 2 rounds, and then the last target with 4 rounds, and then you come back to the middle target, put 2 more rounds on it, and then the first target and put your last 2 rounds on it, hence 22422. So let's see how we did, guys. Got a 3.08. Let's come over here and look at the hits. So we got 2 Alpha, 1 Charlie, 1 Delta, 3 Alpha, 1 Delta, and 4 Alpha. So obviously this, throwing all 4 rounds at the same time, it's going to be easier for me to stay there, whereas when I'm transitioning, I'm moving before I'm breaking my shot fully. So as I'm pulling the gun left, I'm breaking that second shot, and that's where these are coming from. Let's do it again. .274. First shot was a 6.2, and then first 3 shots was a 104. Let's go look at the targets. Got 4 alpha, 2 alpha, 2 delta, 2 alpha, 2 Charlie. So I prefer this grouping. Definitely was swinging big time on these, but man, the gun's definitely staying flat. I dig it. I'll run one more. .285. First shot was a 5.2, second shot 6.9, third shot 9.7. So I was able to engage the first target with 2 rounds, transition to the next with a first round shot, and all 3 of those shots in .97 seconds. Let's go look at the hits though. So we got 1, 2, 3 alpha, 1 Charlie, 2 alpha, 1 Charlie, 1 delta. That's definitely going to be when I was swinging this way. And then 1 alpha, 2 Charlie, 1 delta. So a couple things I'm noticing. I'm forgetting about my mechanical offset. You can see a lot of my groupings here are lower. So with the Unity Fast Absolute Riser on my EOTech XPS, we're getting, like, I believe 2.26 inches height over bore. So I'm holding at the center, which is dropping at 2.5 or almost 2.5 inches, 2.25 inches. So definitely want to make sure you account for your mechanical offset. But other than that, man, this thing is super flat. I'm not typically a fan of single stage triggers, but this Hyperfire is pretty sweet. So definitely think a really awesome bundle for a sub $1,000 gun. So I'm gonna have Gil try this drill out, see what he thinks. All right, we got Gil up trying the 22422 drill for the first time. Here we go, bud. Stand by. Got a total time of 4.99, sub 5. Let's go take a look at the hits. So 2 alpha, actually 3 alpha. That guy on the bottom broke the line. And then 2 alpha, 1 Charlie, 1 delta, and 3 alpha and 1 Charlie. Nice tight group right there too. What do you think?
Fun. Hey-o.
All right, Gil, round 2. Here we go. Stand by. .495. So what is that? 4/100ths of a second faster. Go check the hits. Nice tight group though. So 2 breaking the line on alpha, and then 2 Charlie, 3 Charlie, 1 alpha, and we got 2 alpha, 2 Charlie. So we'll get you running this drill more. What do you think of it though, running it the first time?
No, it's fun. I definitely want to get a lot better though.
Now this is one of my favorite rifle drills. It gives me an opportunity to train properly placing the buttstock of the rifle into my shoulder. It helps me with getting on target quickly, transitioning between targets, getting a cadence with your trigger finger, and also getting my brain to think as I have to accurately run the drill according to the numbers of the drill. You will not believe when I first started running this drill how many times I could not figure out 2, 2, 4, 2, 2. And I'd be in like 2, 1, come back, or 2, 1, 2, 3, and then it was just a mess. So definitely get your mind thinking while you're doing a separate task. I definitely dig the drill. I also think that Gil did a really good job for his first time ever shooting this drill. Gil is new to our content team, and he is learning more and more with every range trip. So now, if the previous footage with the muzzle device by itself and then us running the 22422 drill on camera wasn't enough, I decided to bring out my high-speed camera and record the muzzle device as we fired the rifle at 1,000 frames per second. Alright guys, so when we break it down here with the super slow motion footage, I really think that we can all agree that this thing just stays super flat. I think we can also all agree that having a really flat shooting rifle is a huge plus. Another cool feature about this muzzle device is that since it follows the standard A2 birdcage style, I was able to equip my Griffin Armament 30 cal SD suppressor to the rifle. Now, I already know a bunch of you guys have questions about our suppressor holster that we were using in that little clip. We're going to be coming out with it soon, guys. Don't worry, there's going to be a future video on the whole lineup very soon, most likely right after SHOT Show, so definitely stay tuned for that. All right, so one other cool feature that I want to show you guys before we end the range footage is the ambidextrous bolt, catch, and release. If you've been watching our channel for a little bit of time, then you know this is a feature that I really appreciate on rifles. New Frontier Armory has incorporated this into their platform so that your index finger can drop the bolt as well as lock it to the rear. All right, guys, so with this thing being a 16-inch rifle, you know that we wanted to shoot out for a little bit of distance. A couple of months back, we did just that. Like I mentioned earlier, when we filmed the Add-A-Ball Hybrid 12 video, we used this gun as our host gun. In that video, John, Jade, Gil, and I, we were all hitting steel targets out to 600 yards, no problems. The rifle performed beautifully at distance. PCR. Oh, nice. PCR. Oh, nice.
Impact.
Hey, look at you, 600.
Impact.
Hey. Impact.
Hello.
Nice. Impact.
Impact.
Nice.
Impact.
So, I know some of you guys out there watching this video are thinking, okay, cool, another AR-15 platform that's on the market with good components, so what's so special about it? Well, some of you guys may not be aware that New Frontier Armory actually OEMs a lot of parts for other manufacturers across the country. They've been doing this for a number of years. They are now starting to push out their own products like this rifle in the G series. And much of this is actually made in-house. With that being said, they're going to be able to produce many of these rifles at a very affordable price since it's being kept in-house. How affordable, you might ask? How about $999 to be exact?
Say what?
And a little birdie told me that they might possibly even have a sale during SHOT Show week next week, so definitely stay tuned when we go to their booth at SHOT Show and film with them there. Now, one other really cool thing to know about this gun, guys, is that it is 100% made right here in the United States. I know for some of you out there that is a big plus. Keeping this made here in the US while being able to offer it at this affordable price is really cool in my opinion. This is going to allow you to save money on this purchase. You can then use that extra cash to purchase a nice HoloSun solar failsafe optic and an Olight weapon light. That way you can have a little more money for ammunition and training. Relax, guys, that was just a joke. If you didn't get the joke, make sure to hop on your Chinese-made iPhone and Google sarcasm. All right, guys, all jokes aside, I think this is impressive that New Frontier Armory is able to manufacture this gun in-house in the US at a price point of under $1,000. The gun is well balanced. We all know that it shoots really flat from the footage, and the build quality is extremely solid. I like what they did with the cutouts along the lower and upper receiver. Giving it that skeletonized look definitely takes out a lot of the weight with material. My entire time on the range, I did not find myself growing tired of holding the rifle up, especially since I forgot my sling at home. So if you're looking for a rifle that can pretty much do it all without breaking the bank, I think the new Frontier Armory G4 is definitely worth taking a look at. Now, as with all of our videos, there are always some things that I would change about a platform. These are only things that pertain to me, guys. They're my personal preferences. The first, I would just throw on an ambidextrous safety with a 45-degree throw. That's just my personal preference. I would also swap out that single-stage hyperfire trigger. Even though it's an awesome trigger, guys, I just prefer a two-stage trigger, so that's what I would put in there. Other than that, though, this thing is rock solid right out of the box. And I think for most people, it's just going to be a gun that they take out of the box and hit the range with, and they don't have to do anything other than put an optic and a light on it. All right, guys, now as far as any issues or malfunctions with the platform, we did come across a couple of malfunctions. Every once in a while shooting, we did get a couple of failure to feed malfunctions while out on the range. I noticed that this was only occurring when I was using the metal mags that I had out on the range. Immediately, I reached out to Sean over at New Frontier Armory and let him know about the issue. He immediately looked at some other models and checked the feed ramps. He did let me know that they were a little offset and that he would get that issue correct and addressed before full production began. The rifle that I was actually shooting in this video is literally the second one of these ever made. I've been using this rifle since late October. I appreciate Sean and the New Frontier guys allowing me to be part of the R&D process. It's really cool when a company, especially one that's local here in Las Vegas, gives us the opportunity to go out and shoot their guns before everybody else. Between both range sessions though, we have probably around 1,300 rounds fired through the gun. Out of those 1,300, I'd say we have anywhere from like 3 to 5 malfunctions, which ended up being when I was using those metal mags. Now to me guys, those numbers aren't significant enough to cause worry. However, it's awesome that the new Frontier Armory guys have immediately looked into the matter and are addressing it with the full production run. That way, when you get your gun, it's gonna work with whatever magazine of your choice. Well guys, that's gonna wrap up this video on the new Frontier Armory G4 rifle. We hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to give us a thumbs up down below. It does help out the channel. Again, thank you to Sean and the new Frontier Armory crew for allowing us to get one of these on the range super early. I know that if you guys end up purchasing one of these for yourself, you're gonna be happy with how the rifle feels, how it shoots on the range, and how it leaves a little bit of weight left in your wallet. As always guys, thanks for watching. If you are new here, please consider subscribing because we post new videos every week. If you want to further support our content, check out that Patreon link down below. Guys, with all the craziness going on with YouTube and the firearms policies, we could be demonetized any given day. So we appreciate any and all support. Thanks again for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next one.